Let me deal with the one of these events, the one that he expresses closer to the concept of the day of the Lord coming, and that is the man of sin being revealed. The man of sin here is a reference to the future Antichrist, Satan's political ruler of the future tribulation period here on planet Earth. What does he mean by the man of sin being revealed? It means that the man of sin being identified for who he is. When will the man of sin be revealed? When you go back to Daniel chapter 7, we have revealed there the fact that toward the end times there will be a revived form of the Roman Empire which will be established in the world. That revived Roman Empire initially will consist of 10 divisions confederated together under 10 equal rulers. The language indicates that after that 10-unit revived Roman Empire has been present and functioning for a period of time, there will be an 11th ruler who will begin to rise to power from within that future revived Roman Empire. That 11th ruler, when you compare Scripture with Scripture, will be the future Antichrist. So the fact that he will be an 11th ruler, not an 8th one, not a 9th one, not a 10th one, but the 11th ruler who rises to power from within this revived Roman Empire will be one thing which will identify who the Antichrist is. But in addition, we're told in Daniel chapter 7 that as this 11th ruler, the Antichrist, rises to power, he will overthrow 3 of the original 10 rulers of this revived Roman Empire. That action of overthrowing 3 of those rulers will be a second identification mark concerning who the Antichrist is. But then when you go to Daniel chapter 9, verse 27, we have indicated to us that at the very beginning of the 70th week of Daniel 9, or if you choose to call it the very beginning of the 7-year tribulation period, the Antichrist will enforce or establish a covenant with the majority of people of Israel in the Middle East. By the way, that passage indicates that he will do that as the starting point of the 7-year tribulation period. Please note, it's the establishment of this covenant between Antichrist and Israel that starts the 7-year tribulation period. It's not the rapture of the church that starts the 7-year tribulation period. But Antichrist's act of establishing a 7-year covenant with Israel at the beginning of the tribulation period will be a third item which will identify who the Antichrist is. So there are at least 3 things there from the book of Daniel which will identify the Antichrist. And I am convinced that that's what Paul is referring to in 2 Thessalonians 2:3 concerning the man of sin being revealed. Now, Paul is saying that the day of the Lord will not come until the Antichrist, the man of sin, is revealed. And I'm convinced that at least the first 2 identification marks, his rising as an 11th ruler within the revived Roman Empire, and then second, his overthrowing 3 of the original 10 rulers of that revived Roman Empire, that at least those 2 identification marks will reveal who he is before the day of the Lord begins at the beginning of the 70th week of Daniel chapter 9. And so Paul offers this as proof to the Thessalonian Christians that they are not in the day of the Lord. It has not begun yet, and one reason so is because the man of sin, the Antichrist, had not yet been revealed.